born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay.
There's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots.
To kick off for Buffalo.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Newton on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Newton. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A 49-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, New England.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
7-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
22 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Newton being chased out left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Newton. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
The Bills' 7-yard line.
From the gun, Newton toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
25-yard line.
For Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
To try again after the sack. McSorley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
Now the second-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England.
Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
At the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Going deep for Diggs. It got his man complete. The 20, 10.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
All the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 77 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After one, our score, 9-3.
Bills 9, Patriots 3.
To throw again on second down. Newton going to take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Gain of 22 yards. First down, New England.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, and that'll bring up second down. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. Play action. It's Newton. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Eight yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
3rd and 7.
So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's able to find Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
At the 44-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the handoff, it's Singletary. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Chase Winovich.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Ryan. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that is no good.
No good.
I hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Micah Hyde on the coverage.
To throw again. Dalton got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Patriot first down.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Laviska Shenault, the rookie, his intended target.
But it'll be second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
New England on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Able to complete this to Shenault. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
New England.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bills take over.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Operating from the gun, Ryan. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. On first down, Ryan. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Operating from the gun, Ryan. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
But once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man. Complete. And down to the 11. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. The final act of the first half, Dalton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Asiasi with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On the draw, this is Ingram. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan going deep for Diggs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Tuesday.
Play action. Ryan. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
59, ready. 25.
From the gun, Ryan. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Terrell Suggs brought in.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Mark Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
A gain of 12.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dalton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
37-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away.
54-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the lead is cut to 2 now. It's 15-13. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's good.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
51 for Mike, boy, 51.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
He can't hang. He's not up.
A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
20, 20. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch.
They go play action with Ryan. Going deep for Diggs. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over.
A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the Bills' 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Nice play there by Ed Oliver. That's why he went 9th overall when he came out of Houston back in 2019.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Dalton here from the gun. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. From the gun, Dalton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now.
There goes Mark Ingram. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big effort that time out of Ingram. 78 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, 1st guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
51, Mike 51. Check. You ain't doing nothing today. Go, Mike, you gotta go.
Ryan. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Patriots.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
93, 52, 93, 44.
Operating from the gun. Dalton looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Dalton. Flushed out right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Singletary again, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
That's good.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Ryan. They go screen. This is Ingram. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check. Lucky. 21. Got it.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point right down the middle. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
First down, New England.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So now Dalton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front. Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
First down, Patriots.
Big spot, Andy Dalton. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finish the first half.